Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 20! I don't even know why this team showed up. Undercut. Bunt. Check 24.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
5-9.
Now Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 47.
Kill. Deuce. Check it back. Ram. Check 50.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Watch twist. Check 3. Slant.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Empty. Kill. Hey, 2. Hey, watch it. Switch.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 52. Show it up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Let's find 2. Let's find 2. 10. Under 10. 10. Shoot. Great 15. Great 15.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. 59. Mike 59. Check back. Check back.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Running with Howard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Philadelphia. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second and 9, Wentz. The catch is made by Dillon Mitchell. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It's our time. It's our time. He's checking.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third and long, it's Wentz. It's caught. Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Smith. Mike 55. Hey, get in the weight room. Check three.
Again, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, other side, solid.
Tighten up.
Man, 5-7.
Check.
Somebody. Hey, exit.
Now Wentz again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On 2nd down, Barkley takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
He's not going to get me. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. They'll go to Barkley again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety. No.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, empty. Down the man inside, down the man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Brown able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Check 59. Mike is 15. Quarterback, go get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his tight end Ingram. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12.
82. Hey, Charlie.
Check three. Slants. Bunch.
Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Eagles first down.
Waiting.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man.
Hey, Red 5-2, out here.
55 is my dog.
Hey, high 7.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
Hang in there now. This is us.
Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,